All right, we are back. We're live. I hope everybody can hear me okay. Uh, wow, I see 136 people in the room, and some of you guys, a lot of you guys, have been waiting around for this. Let me get this screen up here. Been waiting around for the last hour. Welcome. Thank you for all the hosts. I'm not going to be able to keep up with them. Redneck 1185, PT Negrat, John Seeger, Viper 278, WP Docket, Door JJ, Wheels 2. Oh my gosh. Badzilla, Cybermind. Here, you don't want to see my Steam account. You want to see this. The map. You don't have lives. 149. All right. The map has been released. Some of you figured out the links were stayed the same as last time, but the mods I just did just before the show. We're gonna let those host things clear as we're going here. And this we restructured the whole release thing. So if you click on our website, the download link on the Engine Forums site, or you click down below on the PV17 files or PV Pleasant Valley downloads link, you will find all of the links for all of our maps redone, and that's where they're going to be nice and organized. And I just unlocked recently the mods link. So, wow, the chat is just flying. Anyhow, that's where you can get it. And we are back. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. And really, the map's been pretty well tested, but we finished the museum. I'm going to take a ride back to the museum to thank all of you guys, first off, that have donated over the last several years, actually, 3 years. We've also finished up the room in honor tonight. Tonight is in memory of Get Her Done Farm All Night, the Pleasant Valley V3 release. We finally got his room. If you don't know him, he passed away. Oh my gosh, I think it was about a year ago by now. But he used to be a member of our team and finally got him some recognition, and it will stay in the PV Museum forever. If you guys are here for the first time, the museum's something we added back, I think it was in PV Rivers, and everybody that's donated to my stream $5 or more since then gets recognized in the museum, and it just keeps growing and growing until it fills up. So we're gonna head back there. I'm taking the long way around, and we're just gonna run through that quick. Uh, we're gonna have some giveaways tonight. I've got a few Steam Wallet gift codes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your hard work.
No, thank you, White Finch, for the $25 donation. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Any donations that come in tonight will obviously go into the next release. One of the things I want to do is put vehicle traffic back in, but we're going to take our time here, and I'm going to start playing a little bit and seeing but if anything major comes off, obviously we'll get it out there to you guys. But I think it's pretty good. We'll run through the changes that you guys are going to see as well, and I'm watching all this chat, so I drive all over the place. But there's one other donation that came in after I finished it and got it up there for testing that might or might not be in the museum right now. I don't think that person was in yet. So, but yeah, we'll definitely get him in for the next map release, and I'm gonna try to keep it up to date. But you guys, man, have been so amazing that the donations have been coming in faster than I could keep up with the museum. Uh, which reminds me, I think everything is 100% accurate in my mind. If I missed you or if I made a mistake, I apologize greatly, and just send me a message and we will get it back up to date and do double check it. So here we are on the first floor. We're going to go over a few of the things just real quick. The bad touch has been down here. He's been contributing, and his total has been over time $720. If you're first time seeing the museum, Anybody that got over $500, and PEVs03 is up to 2,204. That's amazing, PEVs. Thank you so much for the 2,204. So anybody that's been donating over time and hit over $500 while supplies last got a floor in the museum uh, in their honor, as well as the people that have donated over 1,000 had something along the lines that went in the museum, like Thernadad here. Uh, he had the storage solutions in one of our maps, PV17 V2, and his total is at 1,123.99. Thanks, Thernadad, for that. I'm gonna go across to the other side and we'll take a look at some of the streamers as well that we got in here. Big Daddy, our member of our team, been around forever. If you are watching people stream this map, is my screen black or is it good? It should be good. Dave's Sugar Daddy, yeah, Big Daddy. So Wolfie
Thanks
7009,
for another
thanks.
great map. Keep up the good work. And where is my factory? P.
Your factory, Wolfie, is coming soon. We're gonna get to that. Kaboomba Farms. Any of these people, you might catch them streaming our PV3 when we're not around, the new map. So if you want to watch some live streams, just take note of these names: Nefarious Gains, JD Farmer 32, Big Chris Farm, Viper 278, CND Bacon Warrior, Twitch TV Chatty 82. Over there, I don't want to read all the stuff in the museum. I'm gonna let you guys do that. But yeah, I got a few thanks to some people in the museum and just a little bit more about what started it and other stuff. So we've got a few new people in here over here on this side too. Uh, Platinum level, we now have Lars over here, Lars Monson. Thank you so much, Lars, for your drum roll, please. $650 in donations. Thank you, Lars. Up top, we have Badzilla at 627. So Badzilla's got a big recognition. I think we only have two floor spaces left before we'll have to just create a room to stick everybody in that hits the $500 mark. Uh, Over here, while that's spinning around, we did a little bit of a. This is the tribute room to our good friend that passed away, Get Her Done Farm All Night, and AKA Stale Popcorn Fights, and a little bit of a write up in memory of him. And the walls are lined with pictures of the vehicles he created, the skins that he created for many of us here in the, and he's done so much more, but many of the skins that he created for people in the community, and he did such an awesome job that we stuck quite a few of them here in the museum in honor of him, and this will stay here forever. We'll let you guys check that out. It's pretty cool stuff. And $2,101 was Wolfie as it scrolls up. 2,101. So, Wolfie out there, thank you so much. And now it's got to go up for the next time as well. But if you guys hit your slash key uh, and you go, oh yeah, well, it's in the museum. Da 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 da. If you go to the shops, you'll see that right down, where is it? Right here we have the pizza place has been renamed Wolfie's Pizza. So Wolfie's Pizza is, there he is, Wolfie 7009 has been named Wolfie's Pizzeria. You see it right there? That's a model of it that will stay in the museum as well. But, oh, and I'll fix that flashing when you get close, it's fine. But the real pizza place is right across the street. But that'll stay in the museum wherever it goes. And what we are going to do in the next release as well is we're going to turn it back into a factory so that it creates pizza like it did in PV Rivers. So that will be Wolfie's Factory forever, right there, creating pizza in the next version of the map. So thank you so much. KW, thank you for moderating. and doing all the hard work you do. And like I said, we're gonna have some giveaways coming up tonight, just for $20 gift cards. And that's actually a pizza place near you. That's cool. They actually make pizza. So if you want, we're gonna make the entries 1,000 apiece for the drawings, 1,000 points apiece. And if you want to give everybody right off the bat 10,000 points so everybody can at least get in the first drawing 10 times whenever you get a chance, if you hear me out there, KW, that would be really awesome. And give yourself 20 if you want. But no, we're going to, so a little bit of extra stuff. We'll get the first one going pretty soon. Around to it, he's still around to it. 444 with 850.06. And he's got his sign right here on this level. Thank you, around to it. Always been very generous. I'm going to start with the bronze contributing room next to thank these guys. And I'm going to go through these. I'm trying to get through this fast, but everybody here deserves lots of recognition for their help. Pathfinder, 214th, Famtam, Shaky 929, Spud Farming, Walls 223, Zach 1X, Dana 8818, N Grams, Morton no Novin. And if I spelled that wrong and it's supposed to be Morton, just let me know in the chat because I don't know. Sometimes I do crazy things. Rotors, AMG Blazing, Chetty 82, Lonnie RC, Mad Max 53, Naders 98, Serious Farmers NL, Fatal Omen. A lot of those are new for the first time. This room, and oh, we got some over here. Killer Tank 09, Markio Zarin, NC Raiders, Mosophonia. And if I messed up your names, I'm sorry, but I do it occasionally. So these are people that have contributed $5 up to $24.99. All these gold contributors. Bonger 76, Big Chris, Butler L10, BWF, and this isn't just this map. This is every map since we started doing the museum. Thank you for adding 10,000 points to everybody there, KW. I hope it worked out. And DJ Insomnia, 90. Dernick, Biz WV, Lamillo, Manuel 37 Farmer, El Grandpa. Oh, he's trying to figure out how to do it. Maybe it's not working anymore. I didn't rename them in the bot. I don't think. I didn't do anything unless it was in one of the updates. If we can't get it done, we'll just make the drawings cheaper tonight. That's all. Uh, Not worried about it, but there are a lot of newbie people here. I'd like to figure out how to get it. Um, Live with Rusty. MF Miss MF or M Frisbee UK. That's what it is, yeah. Roomy Denmark, Ryan, St. Louis, Sisyphus, the Jigmeister, 21 something, Wheels 247, no keys for me. Uh in recognition of Ken HLR, J Dunn 1019, JFK, Donna 477, Care of Johnny 2, Paints, Brill 2K, Kyle 22780, Big Hoss Rick, Funky Rude Dude, Kitty Gamer with the X's on the end, Telhaus 80, Taylor Van Camp 17, Rainbow Joe 25, Detected Error, Raging Cajun, Trucker
Great work,
DK,
guys.
thank you for the $20 donation. Country Boy J74, Throsby, Live Life 812, Eagle 927, J196, S7 Davis, Adam Thwaite, Yup Chuck, Bugweiser, and Skins Motorsports. Thank you all for your donations. Wow, that's a lot of donations. And we haven't even got to the next rooms. So, but before we get there, did we get the bonus points? Did that work out? I don't know. I guess well, we'll switch over in a minute. How this is going to work is I have the codes in my little thing. And thank you so much there, Trucker DK, by the way, for your donation. Awesome. Another 20 bucks. But I'm going to if you win the raffle, we'll give you like 10 minutes to get in and I'm going to start the first one up pretty soon. If you win the raffle, just send me a whisper or something, a message with, and I'll reply to it with the code that you type into Steam to get claim your gift card. So that's how that's going to work. And hopefully we can get through that part. It's always a little bit crazy to begin with, but it works and we'll get through it. So I just need a message somehow from you so we can get it done. Or you can also friend me, Alberith, Alborith, on Steam, and I might be able to gift it right through there to you. I don't know. I can send it to your Steam in a message through there, but it'd be easier in this Twitch stream. Thernadad, thank you for the
Guess who?
$20
Me.
donation, and welcome back, Thernadad. Thank you so much. Whoa. Redneck RVR70, thank you for the
Thank you
$25
for
as
everything
well.
you do.
You're welcome, everybody. You're very welcome. Uh, so what was I? I'm lost every time this happens. We're going to. I don't know. Did the points? Did everybody get 10,000 points? I wanted to just make sure everybody's got a good 10 tickets for the first drawing, or let me see if I can jump in there. I don't know if it worked. Okay, you all got the bonus points. I think KW figured it out. So we'll do that before everyone. If you want to check your points, just type exclamation point POINTS and you can check and see how many points you have. It's going to cost 1,000 points per entry, and I'll start that up in a minute. Here, we'll jump in here. I'm going to jump onto the currency system, make sure everybody that's in the chat right now got their points, and we will get the drawing going. Yeah, we got them. It looks like everybody's got them. So with, I'm going to set up the first drawing for a $20 Steam Wallet gift code right now, and we'll give you a little bit of time. In order to get in, type exclamation point raffle, RAFFLE, and then a space and the number of entries. So one entry is going to be 1,000 points, and you can start entering anytime. It'll cost you one entry will cost 1,000 points. So yep, there you go. Raffle 2, raffle 1, and they're filling up right now. So we've got a lot of people with. We'll run through who's got what going on in a little bit. It looks like, did I have enough tickets? More people, or can I only get in once? Come on. Do I have a limit on the tickets? Because people are entering 10, but I only see one. Uh, all right. We're gonna cancel that for a minute, everybody. I'm gonna let's see. How do I want to do this? Uh, all right. Here's how it's gonna work. Anybody that entered only got one entry this time. I guess I have to set it up. So get in. This will be an equal drawing. This one here. Nobody got should have got charged more than one ticket. I think I have to set the maximum entries because it only let everybody in once. And like my Steam page there, everything going on, we didn't need to show you that. So everybody that jumped in should have lost. Just do one raffle. If you're doing tens or anything else, it's only going to give you one anyway this time around. And so this is your best chance. Equal time. Everybody one raffle a piece, and we'll pick that in a little bit while we're going through this after we do this next room. Uh, yeah, that was just a little bit of a boo boo on my part, but we'll make sure you can get in at least as many times as you want next time. This one has to set up. It's been so long since I did this stuff. I didn't know I had to have a maximum number entries. Uh, exclamation point raffle space and the number one should be all you need. Everybody can have one in this raffle, and I will throw another raffle on the end at the uh we'll see if I can get another prize up here for the end of the we'll add one. So we're going to go through while we're waiting for those to come in. The silver donators, silver donation room. Silver donations are $25 up to $99.99. And these are the people that have donated, and several of them much more than the $25. But Mouser C444, MK Mike 71, Menever 5, Kyle 22780, Dagon Nexus, Enoch Witness, J Reedy 76, Farm Sim 177, 1, Farm Sim Mac, Moogle Breeder, I Chipmunk, Casper Mr. TJ, Kick It Good, Zero for Paul, TLRGG, Rockin' T, Blaupunkt 1, Nata Spawn, Le Rob 1872, Canadian Bacon Warrior, Big Trucker 578, Kaboomba, Zoltar, Casket Man 20, KW for Life, which in the next museum he's going to have a dedication to him too, I think. He definitely needs. He's been such a big help throughout the last few years here. '05 Grizzlies 660, and he's probably donated more time, and I think he might even probably should be a gold member. I think he donated before I even started keeping track. Wolfie 12, Bravo Chick, Calaman, TMC 148. You no longer have two plaques in the museum. I'm sorry, but they were both silver and in different rooms. But you're definitely going to be there forever. I just found that out. The CAD 001, Coops 1968, Bronco 2, Doug NZ, Ferme de Fermier, Gustav 34, Joe 85359, Jay Turi, Hints Construction, Don't Bill Me is new in here. Lone Man Wolf, Lynn Bowen. If you guys are ever wondering why all of a sudden a new guy appears here, it's because somebody was here in this first room that went up a room into the gold level, or down a room to the gold level, whichever direction it is. Lone Man Wolf, Lynn Bowen, Amaki, Troutmouse 65, Zolzamar, Baldrick, Crazy Farmer, Alan Boss, MP7 Reaper, Kala, Night Creeper, Big Rod K99, Big Man 3501, WRT 2547, Shane GSS, Buey Bob, Barry 1949, Vince Pratt 1, Ump 50099. Did we do the other room already? This other? Yeah, we did. All right, so those guys are all silver donators. We have actually two rooms. Now, if we get another two people with $500 or more, we have these two floors left. Unfortunately, you won't have the rotating signs because I can't put them up here because they show up on all the floors the way they're hidden with the windows. So, but you will get recognition for the floors if we get more of those. With that, let's pull our first drawing winner and get that out of the way so we could start another one. We've got several entries, a whole mess of people, all with ones. So, drum roll, please. Here we go with a winner of the first. Here, we're going to shut some of these windows down. I don't know what's in them. There's the icon. We're going to close the giveaway entries, and we're going to pick our first winner for the raffle. And in this one, everybody had an equal chance. Nobody has more than one ticket per person. And our winner is da 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 da. Clincy. Clincy wins. You have won, Clincy. So speak up. Let me know, Clincy. I might even have you in my thing that I could send you your number. But just send me along. Oh, you're right there. You don't even have to worry, Clincy. I'm gonna copy your code and put it in your chat because you've been here so long that we'll send you your code with and you can put this in your Steam wallet. Congratulations. And here it comes. Just let me know you got it there, Clincy. You'll be good. Once I find out you're good, we'll get back to the thing. And let me make sure I uh, reset that, and maximum tickets are going to be set really high. You won't hit the maximum. Nobody has that many points for the next drawing. So, yeah, if you want to play, yeah, do your thing there, Clancy. Let me know you got it, and we'll be on our way. You should get that. You could just reply in this code, but it's right there. PM'd you or whispered it to you or whatever I did to you. All right. So we did the bronze. We're going downstairs to the gold members, and then we'll get out of the museum and do some farming a little bit. And we'll start another drawing up pretty soon. Pretty soon, pretty soon, pretty soon. And we'll see if it works better this time. Gold level contributors have donated from $100 up to $499.99 because if they contributed more than that, they would have a sign like around to it's over there. So we have in the $100 or more range Fetz Dog, Memolar, Sid Psycho, Big Matt 8125, Clincy, which been around and just won the drawing, Derpy Digger, Drool01, Get Her Done, who passed away. He's the one that has, and I thought about moving his gold sponsor, but he actually was the first person to ever donate to me as well. So amazing guy, and he's in here as well. HC, Driz786, Fred Fruchtig, WP Docket, who introduced me to Get Her Done early on and got me live streaming. There's a little extra in here for you, Doc, as well. So, yeah, and I got your streamer Ben, and we'll show you that if you're out there tonight. You probably are. I can't keep track. Triker Star, 10 Bootlegger, Tennessee Bootlegger, Scott Anime, Caroluna, Andy GT Extreme, Master Chef Farmer, Savron 99, Joseph Stock 95. That's room one of gold donators, and room two has some more of it in it as well, which is Farmer Don 13, Putt 81, Undead Phantom 23, ZRB 888, FS 2015 fan, Grabby Latouche, LJ Stott, Dite 0895, Raging Cajun 85, Spudville, 2Cat 5954, X-Men 1971. Thank you all for your very generous $100 plus donations. Some of them, like Doc, it is at 470 or something. Wow. Clancy got his little thing. So what we're gonna do, seeing as we're already 9:36, I'm figuring about an hour and a half show and let you guys get back to playing tonight because I'm actually in the middle of something. I had to take a break and get back to eventually watching kids if they don't kill me by then. So uh, let's go back to open up another giveaway, and I hope this works again. And this time you should be able to do up to 50,000 entries. If you have a lot of points, try it again. We'll see. I'll let you know if the tickets come in more than one this time. It should. I set a maximum really high, but it's 1,000 per entry and KW. Actually, this time we don't need to give out more because, yep. So Zolzamar got 10 tickets. And uh, there was something else in the museum. Oh, yeah. We got more banners to show you guys. More banners of streamers. I'll try to find them all. I don't know what floor. So there's mine. Yep. Dagenet Mods. Twitch TV, Hunter Farmer, member of our team. Lars Monson. Uh, there's a coin beeping. We've got Ollie the Viking. Eagle 1103. Same Lewis. Thernadad. Troutmouth 65. Haven't seen him on in a while, but that's awesome. LRC unsparring there. We're going to weave back up and down the floors and see who else we got. Oh, we did this floor over here anyway. That one, and those guys. Yep, we did those. So most of the new ones that came in are right up here. And we have Door JJ's banner is new on in the museum. Wheels 247 and Badzilla over there. There's the coin that's been beeping. All right. And yep, everybody's got a lot of tickets coming in. We got an empty spot. If you stream the museum, we can get you in here next time. Negarath, PT Negarath, thank you for streaming these. And WP Docket, there you go. You're in with your streaming Twitch stream. So you can catch our Twitch stream on any of those channels. Anybody, they usually stream these maps as they're out there as we're playing. All right, I need a drink. And it's not, yeah, not hard stuff yet. PT Negarath with 1,000 entries. It's 1,000. It's 1,000 points per entry. So for every raffle, like if you went one raffle space one, you use 1,000 points. Raffle space two would cost 2,000 points, but give you two entries. So enter the number of entries you want, and I will run down in just a minute how many entries we have going. And hold on, I gotta exit this screen for a minute. And yeah, so we shall start that one up in a minute, but I'm gonna get to a little bit of farming here too. While we're explaining some of the new stuff, if this is your first time, what's going on in the map, we have, where's my pickup truck? I want that. We've got the museum finally updated. Um, the biggest changes are the new factories and the buildable factories. I think there's a total of 14 factories that are buildable this time around, and as well as quite a few that are new on the map as well. So look for the new factories. They're Planner's Peanut, Ken's, Salad Dressing, Dole. I can't even remember. We've got the CM Meat Market back. Campbell's Soup is back from Rivers era. We've got those two back in, as well as we added the bee products and beekeeping in the middle of the map where the old BGA used to be. We've added a couple extra BGA bunkers to the outside farms. And the game won't load for you on a fresh install. It should. You make sure it's the only map in your folder and check your files because it's been well tested. It should be working just fine. And you will need the mods that we released as well to just move the products around. Buildable buildings, buildable factories. I'll take you by one of those in just a minute so you kind of get an idea. If this is your, oh, if I knew where I was going. Dead end, dead end. The orchards are up by the uh, beer. They've been there since version 1 of this map, I think, or 2. But they're up by the Borden Dairy and the Sam Adams Beer Company at this point. So, yep, get them up there. If you have mod conflict, you might get, if you're trying to run the seasons mod with this, it will not work without some extra editing. Somebody's been working on a fix for that in our forums. Just check out our forums. There is a workaround for it, but we could not do it because if you do the seasons mod, it's set up has to actually be set up a different way than if you don't do the seasons mod. So this version will cause an error with the seasons mod. So we added back the CM Meat Company with all the different meats and all the sell points for all this stuff too as well. So in a minute, we're gonna show you. We'll go to one of those factories, so people want to know buildable factories. We'll check that out. You'll get a better idea as I head. Actually, I should just jump to another vehicle, but I don't know who's playing. I think just Dan and myself are on the farm right now. Hunter, farmer, and myself. But I'm gonna head down this way, and we'll head over this way to show you because there's three of them over in this corner. And then we'll check out once I get over there. I'll read off how many entries you guys have each in the drawing, and we'll get ready. Give you a couple more minutes, and then do another one. Kaboomba, thank you for the $25
Thanks, Dave,
donation.
for your hard work.
Thank you, Kaboomba. I appreciate it as always. And yeah, you guys are awesome. It's worth the work for me. It's sometimes it is work, but I enjoy it, and I enjoy hanging out with you guys when I can. As busy as life is lately. So there's what you're going to see in several of the factory spots. Here's one, for instance, that used to be here, but now it's not. And you have to supply the factories with this one: chipboard, steel, drywall, boards, and concrete. And then when you do, it will start building the factory. You want to make sure all of the factories have all the products. The best way to do this is to fill up everything, leave one product for last, and then fill it all up at one time. If the product gets over, most of these factories, over 90%, and you don't have it filled up to finish it, you may have to go in and edit your save game file because these triggers, once most of the factories get up over 90 some odd percent, it's usually around 95, the last building's going to come in and cover this up, and you won't have access to them anymore. So you just want to, before it gets full, make sure you have enough in there to finish the job for the factory. And the way you'll be able to do that is if you walk over here and add up the project percentage along with the percentage of any of the products above, like steel, and it adds to at least 99%, you should be good to go. And I got that coin right under my car. So there, you're going to see that on a lot of them. Some of them take different products than others. And when that pops up, you will get a gold warning. And I could jump out into single player, show a little bit of that near the end of the broadcast here. But by then, you guys should probably have a pretty good handle on it. Um, you will get some gold, and I didn't change it. You used the yeah, we got a couple mods out there. Oops, I forgot something, but I'm not telling anybody what it was. But yeah, use the Chevy 66 Chevy in the pack. It can pick up gold and deliver it to the bank up north, and that will sell off so you actually get paid for building the factories. And there's a maximum capacity of 500 gold. So Blaupunkt 1, thank you so much for the
Thank you guys
25.
for this nice map.
You're very welcome, Blaupunk. Thank you so much. We've got Ken salad dressing, another one of the buildable factories. There's several of them, 14 in all. I'm not going to run around doing them all tonight because I don't want to bore you half to death. But each one of them provides you with, you got to provide the amount, fill them up so you can build your factory. You will notice this menu here also changed. So you have different ratings for each of the factories to unlock them, and the order goes more so in what you need them now. So, Piev's concrete, for instance, is the first one because concrete is used in building all the other factories, as well as steel and several other of, and then the glue, gypsum, and furniture. The drywall you don't have to buy, but yeah, now buying factories, you're gonna have you'll end up buying them more in an order of which you're gonna need. They'll unlock at least in an order of which ones you're going to need so you can build the other factories. All the train stations on the map have been combined together so that if you dump off at one train station, you can pick it up at another. That's another one of the major changes. Is the amount different for each factory? The amount of cost is different for the factories. They're very random. I'll bring that list up again. You can see it as a highlight over it. So PEVs is 250,000, Crystal Steel is 300, User Glue is 250. Oh, there's National Gypsum, 275. Furniture is 300, 260, 265, 218 for hops and props. Grain mill 220, uh 280. Most of them are in the 2 to 300 range. As you get later on, there's some 450 for Smirnoff, 380, 320. So I think that out of all of them, 410 for that one, 400, and yeah, they're pretty much not much more than the quarry being 60,000. But I'm looking. Do I see Shell Fuel on that list? Did I put the fuel in there? There it is, right there. That's the most expensive one at 650,000 Shell Fuel. And if you look at your rating, how you get a rating over here, your points, railroad penalties, deduct, but all these things add on to your total, and that's the rating you need to unlock these places. You get to this menu by hitting the shift and the question mark key, and anywhere you are, but you have to go up north to a building to do the purchases. Will the box truck from V2 work with V3? Absolutely yes, but the box truck that's for V3 has all the skins for the the new factories built into it, so you won't with the V2 box truck, you're not going to see the Dole logos on. You'll get that old skin from the Baldacchino map that's the default skin, where our new box truck has a new default skin for Dagenet mods as well. So the material cost per factory, it differs slightly. Some, but there's nothing in the factories that takes more than 300,000 of any of the products. And usually, if it takes 300,000 of one, I based it off of 200,000 of each product for most factories. And then there were some that I made some products 300,000 and lowered some of the other products down to 150 or 100 just to mix it up a little bit, but they're pretty uh, self-explanatory when you get there. You'll see by how much you put in them. You can get your rating up by harvesting, buying fields, uh, buying tree contracts, anything that's in that list. Contracts, owning factories will bring your rating up as well. Any field you own adds one to your uh, total. And yeah, lots of ways to get it up. Animals, percentage of your animals gets it up as well. So hold on just a minute here. I got a beep going on. I don't know what it is. Da, da, da. I got too many things. Um, I just wanted to let you guys know. Yeah, one of the things I had to do. I'm going to be actually looking for a paying job after yeah, very soon. I thank you for helping me out. You guys don't know how much these donations have changed my life, really. I know I got a lot of donations, but I put aside a lot for uh, the cell phone that I just got. I haven't had one in 5 years, literally. No, I've been contacting everybody just on the computer here, and I do have to get back out there in the job market now that life is getting back together. I've worked on getting myself into better shape so I could try to get back in the employment market, and I'm going to need that. So that's what I did. I put away enough to keep my cell phone bill going for quite some time, and yeah, that's been a huge help. And it was just beeping. I'm just so used to hearing these other beeping, but it's actually the PayPal donations coming through on my phone. So thank you so much. Uh, doesn't mean we're leaving here by any means. I'll be playing in my free time and I'll be working on the map. Like I said, I want to get traffic in. We have some other things. We'll keep an eye on it. Keep updating this one before we get into another project. I'm going to start up some combines over here on this farm. Thank you, Same Lewis. Miss you
That
over
looks
here
awesome.
for the $10 donation. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You're awesome. You guys are all awesome. So, wow. Let's start up a combine and at least get something going here. What do we got? We're gonna go back. You'll notice if this is the first time in the map that in the middle of the map is the whole old Goldcrest Valley, and I'm just tired of working on the farm that starts with grass. So I'm gonna get my combine here and actually do the starting field and get it going. I'm gonna actually do it with a hired worker too, because I want to drive the truck and offload it. You're worth it, Dave. And come, you're. Thank you so much, Eagle927. You're looking for a private tutor. I wish I had time. Private tutoring, though, you know, a lot has changed since the last I started doing. Maybe next show because we're released here, I'll do some farming, but uh, maybe we'll jump
Great
into
job, keep up the good work.
Can HLR. Thank you for the $10 donation. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll do a Q&A on map making for anybody that has some questions next time because it's been a while and maybe I can help to answer some people's questions on doing some map making. If that's something you guys let me know. Where do I live? You'll come to me way up in the woods in uh, central New York, roughly. Central northern, I guess. But I won't be here. I don't have time. But I will do group tutoring online. So if you want some lessons, we'll get your. It's very hard. I got questions coming in so many places. I can't respond to them. So if you're asking me questions on that, and some of them are just so in depth that in $10 too, yeah. Some questions are so in depth that it's hard to explain uh, what to do, like adding the script set to the map. I couldn't even tell you unless I did it over because of all the changes that we've had to do to get it working. So, but there are other things that we have a lot of videos out there, but if there's something that I missed that comes along, let me know. We'll get it up there. I don't know if Big Daddy did his show this week. He was gonna, but he's got a couple mod updates coming as well. And Big Daddy's still out there in the world. Now I'm not looking for a job driving trucks, Lamillo. But if I was, I wouldn't be crashing them like I do in here because I don't have to stream at the same time. You'd love to pick my brain for some things. Yeah, maybe we'll do a live stream and I don't know. We'll run it by. There's so many things to this. Don't know how to edit a mod. But I'll tell you, I've been putting a little bit on in the museum about how I got started, and it really was to I jumped on in 13 and I didn't like the map and I opened up the editor and I just wanted to remove one tree out of my way that was driving me nuts on the Hagenstedt map. And I realized once I deleted that tree that I actually did something. That's how it all started. And then I figured, okay, well, maybe I could figure out how to make my own fields or do this. And then before you know it, it was only like a few months later, I was making my own map. So you just got to jump in the editor and don't be afraid and learn how to move around and get used to it. Trees got you started too. Yep. BDBSSB. Hey, BDBSSB. I hope you watched the last show because I answered your questions on that stream a little bit with that you sent me. He had some modding questions and I tried to answer him in the last live stream. I'm going to just hook this bad boy up and plant wheat. I don't even, whoops, it was hooked up. We've got so many things going on, I'm not even paying attention. My combine's probably full. I'm hiring workers left and right. Look, I'm going to run the money dry on the server just because I'm lazy. Let's see how we're doing here. Pretty good. It's time consuming, yeah. And take your time yeah, a lot goes into it. All depends. Like I said, I started off editing somebody else's map and then before you knew it, and if you haven't been here before, the interesting story is I started editing Salem, South Dakota map for uh 2013 version of Farming Simulator. And if you remember that first one, I put in ATV World right where his airport. I know I've told this story before, but we've got 217 viewers out there. So there's got to be people that haven't heard it. Uh, I started editing that map and I put in ATV World where the airport was and my farms on my very first map. And thank you,
I
Al
love your map.
Chuck 70 for the $10 donation. Oh, we didn't even pick the winner for the contest too. We should do that. Let's do that. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, we're running a contest number two. Let me do the giveaway. I'm going to do a quick rundown of who's got what for tickets here. So, and give you just one more minute. Zolzamar 10, Whitefinch 10, Lamillo 10, Wolfie 7009 10, G-Man 131 10, Method Man 20, Hillbilly Willies Show 5, Ghost Disciple 17, Lottison 1, Vinny Cordone 10, J Reedy 76 10, Biz WV 20, Farming Home. Some of these names are cut off because they just don't fit, so I apologize, but it's Farming Home something dot 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 that has 2. Blaupunkt 1 has 50. The Big Ox 8508 has 10. What WAII-E 12. Quincy, you got 2. FF Mike 10. The Bad Touch 30. Bo Sox Fan 1717 has 10. PT Dragon 1 has 15. Old Man Farmer 20. Flying Viking. Did we show the Flying Vikings room? He's in the museum. I can't remember if I mentioned his name, but he's in there with 10. I apologize. He's in there. Thank you so much if I missed you, but I think I covered it all. It's just missing it so much. What do we got there, Lars? Thank you for the $50 donation, Lars Monson. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's get back to this list before I forget where I am. FF Mike had 10. The Bad Touch 30. Bo Sox fan, we did. All right. PT Dragon 1 had 15. Old Man Farmer, you've got 20. Flying Viking, that's where it was, 10. K Haler 71. KHAYLOR. Wheels 247. 10. Always Crazy for Fun 25. Door JJ 5. Jeff M 252 with 1. Jake 1999 15. Ruffin 667, it looks like. My eyes are going bad. 5. Thomas 112776, you have 10. Scurvy Nebula 10. Shepherd 78 UK 10. 0 for Paul 2. 10 Bootlegger 10. Calix 1 has 5. 1 for you 2A has 1. Oler Big Dog 1. Big Man 35013. 3. FS 2015 fan 10. Stormy Durst 1. Windy Ozoner 19. D. Johnson, my brother from another mother 110. It's the same name. 1110. 2. Okay. PT Negareth, you have 1. JWB 509, you have 1. Airborne 351 has 20. Brill 2K has 20. Hunter 72CA has 5. This list is huge. IB here 1 5. Trucker Mike 26. Badzilla 10. Enduro 39 10. Alchalk 72. Caroluna just blew his whole wad on this one with 1,024 entries. Shaky 929 has 20. If Caroluna doesn't win, that would be a shame. 1,024 entries. That's amazing. He been faithful, faithful. Shaky had 40. Captain D 430 10. C Manguso 10. Grizzly 05 Grizzly 660 22. Can HLR 2, Ditch 23 2. Uh, Chris 1170 10, Fam Tam 2, Finis 2, One Bad 15 has 1, Cybermind 10, Tech Nerd 313, and I'm not going to do this for every draw, and this is just so you guys know that you're getting it in there right. And if your name isn't called, make sure you do it for the next time because this will take up the whole show. Tech Nerd 313, you have 12. Fascio Fascio 86 or Fast Ohio 86 has 10. That's what it is. Serve Server 1 Victory 10. Viper, you have 10. Viper 278. Kick It Good has 10. J Truck 65 has 10. Bloody Beer something or other has 10. Def Gamer, Def Gamer, you have 1. Gamer 77 has 1. And Redneck River 70, you have 20. RVR 70. So if I didn't call your name, you didn't do the raffle right. And Kaboomba, I think I saw your name. Uh, Let me check it out here. Did I say Kaboomba? Maybe not. But yeah, exclamation point raffle. And then let's see, we'll go back to that current giveaway and see if I can find Kaboomba in the list. Can I sort by user? No. I know you know how to do it, Kaboomba. You've done it before. But I did not, unless you were sleeping when I started reading it. I don't see it yet, though. Let me see. Nope, Kaboomba, you don't appear to be in that list, so you're going to want to try again. You didn't get your entry in. Uh, was he exclamation point raffle 15? I'll let you know if that went. That you did it right, unless you don't have enough cash left. But let's see if it shows up now. Yep, now you're in. Now you're in for 15 entries. MP7 Reaper got in for 5. JC Gamer got in for 20. So we got him going. Just one more minute. We're gonna shut that down and pick our winner of drawing number 2. Whew! And I'm gonna take a breath and a drink. I think we're good. Raffle 10 for Kick It Good. How do you get in the list? I can see the list. You can't, but you can do. Yeah, that's why I read it off. If you guys could get in the list, it would be so awesome because then I wouldn't have to read it for 20 minutes. I don't. Yeah, but to get your raffle in there, exclamation point raffle space and the number of tickets, and it costs 1,000 per ticket. After this drawing, have KW if he's still around give out some more points so everybody can get in. Exclamation point points will show you how many points you have. And I'm going to close this one down right now because it's been a while. This one is going to be closed down. And it is now closed for this one. Oh, just in time. There's a save those KW points for the next raffle. 10,000. He just gave everybody 10,000 more. That's awesome. He's on the ball. But we're going to pick our winner of drawing number 2. And the winner is drumroll. I should have a button that gives a drum roll, but you like staring at my screen when I do this? I mean, there's really nothing there. But if you don't have my MFS Plus program to switch between mod folders, you can get it in my links section down below. All right, back to picking the winner. Da 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 da. The winner is Always Crazy for Fun. You have won. Always Crazy for Fun. There we got a winner. I don't know if he's in my list here of where people that I could easily send. Just Always Crazy for Fun. Send me a PM through there. Oh wait, did I see your name in my list already? Have you PM'd me in the past? I can't remember. Uh, private message me in there, and I will drop in a code. It's just easy. Maybe I can do it here. ALWA. Oh wait, ALWAYS. Yeah, it's easier for Crazy. Whoops. There you are. I got it. I gotcha. Coming in with a code to your message. Number two coming in. You'll take this code, you'll enter it in the Steam Wallet gift code, and you will have uh 20 Steam dollars cash starting. There you go. You should get it. Let me know that you got that. Always crazy just by replying in that little window. There's MF Plus for FS17. It's different than the 15 version. There's one in the 15 folder and there's one in the 17. So you need the 17 version for the 17. Thank you, Always Crazy for Fun got his prize. Let's get back to emptying my grain trailer. But before we do that, because these things fly, I'm going to reset this and we're going to open up for the next giveaway. Same rules as before. You can start entering for the next one at any given time now. Go ahead and start entering exclamation point raffle space and then the number of entries, and each entry will cost 1,000. If you're in here, you have to be a follower. So if you're not following my stream, click the follow button. So if you didn't hear your name before, click that follow button and get your tickets in. Exclamation point raffle space. Just look at the way everybody's doing it. And it's 1,000 points per entry. Now, a lot of these guys have been here, so you'll see some of them. That's why we made the entries. We given everybody a chance to win, but if you're a loyal follower like some of these people, like how did Carol Luna not win with all those entries? I just realized that. How many? It's random. I don't know. They're always crazy if you're out there. How I can't remember, but how many did you have in that? It's that I'm just curious on how many he entered for. I can't remember, but type exclamation point points and it'll pull up how many points you have left. So I was just curious. He had 25 entries. That shows you how random this really is. It's picked by the bot. I don't have anything to do with it. It's picked by the bot. But a person that had over 1,000 entries lost out to a person, and I've seen it before too, where the person with one entry wins with all those entries that were in there. So it's just the way it works out, you know? Everybody really does have a chance. And it's crazy. So yeah, get those follows in. Then you can use some points. If you're following and everybody in the room gets KW's been giving them out throughout the night to make sure everybody. Did I get Lars with his $50 donation? And Al Chuck, thank you for your $10. And everybody that's donated, Lars Monson, $50 was the last one that came in 11 minutes ago. Time just flies. You guys are amazing. Anything you want to know about the map, bring it up. Because shows like tonight get a little bit crazy with everything that's going on. And the chat, I miss a lot of stuff. I try. Just shows you how crazy it is. I just minimized the darn chat screen on okay, now I can see it again. Are the trip triggers for the trains different? Great question. Let's go to the trains. That was another big change on this map. Here we are at trains. So train stations are different in this matter. All right, here we are at the main train station. You'll notice that there's silos over there. All the train stations are linked together. We'll get a little bit more into that. But in the silo, in each of the stations itself, is where grain is dropped off. So grain drop off here and grain pickup, and it's the same on all the stations. The silos on the station itself is the loading point for the grains. I don't know the exact number of factories that are pre-built there, Old Man 1022, but there's like 30 factories ish and 14 that have to be built, but it all depends on what you want to call a factory too, because we have a lot of fabric script stuff that's not in the list that are technically factories. Uh, nope, no way to change the cedar in the cedar. Yeah, seed in the cedar without emptying completely. So only here will you have down here will you have these extra hangers for dropping off the goods. This is like the main area, foods, and inside these hangers, you won't see it right now, but behind the railings, as you because we're on a new game, as you drop off stuff, you'll start seeing the boxes and stuff pile up behind these railings. So that's what these four are for, and we have the silos spaced out so you can get in for picking those products back up. You can also spawn the pallets in there as well. So on many of the products. Yep. Below the stream, click on the pic below all file downloads and it will lead you to the links. I hope you like the new system, the way it's set up. Everything's in one place. And you empty the cedars by going to the farms. There's a place where you empty cedars. It's labeled on all the farms. Let's see. I missed the markings on the ground are new. Yes, I missed that Thomas's. Tell him about the new ones, or you get that fixed. I don't know exactly what he's talking about. Oh yeah, yeah. The builder area was nice. BDB. It was one of those things where I had thought about doing the building area as well, but it was once it's done. I just yeah, personal preference, I guess, really on that issue. I just didn't want it to have to look at it after it was done being built, so I hid it after it was built. But yeah, so the train stations changed in the fact that the grains are dumped at the station, but each of the additional ones that are dumped with the train have these little outposts so they're much easier to load on each of the rails around each of the stations. So you have the foods drop off and loading for just the foods right here. And you'll see that for each of the products. As you either are entering with the train, you'll see the entering ones on the other side, or exiting. That way, if you're loading the train, you're not in multiple triggers at once. It's much easier to handle. So that was a huge change that we decided to do. If you lost the video, refresh because it's still going. All right. Let's see. Big Daddy to make it's. Let's see. There was something Campbell's soup on the box truck trailer and something about you cannot spawn out pallets. Uh, if you're playing single player, you can spawn any of the pallets back in that. But on servers, there's a limit to 50. So if you try to spawn factory pallets at factories, some of them don't work. And they're most of the new ones that we added because we hit the 50. It's all of the new stuff that we added pretty much. You won't be able to spawn pallets because we hit that 50 number with the canning factory. And that's something that we're not exactly sure why. We can't figure out. It might be a hard limit in there by the script writer, but I can't find it. So it works in single player, all the products, but in servers, you can only spawn 50 back. That's why you'll need to use the box truck. Only one error on map file for server. Uh, the one error on the map file, if it's an error, if it's in the red server list, it would probably be the shapes file too big because we go overboard with all our. Yeah, deleted link. I3D file map. Yeah, maximum size of our file is way over the size because guess what? We make big maps. It works. And that's going to happen. It's just a warning, though. It's really not an error. So, are the essential mods necessary or just recommended? The essential mods include mods to move the box truck, for instance. Without it, you're not going to be able to, unless you have a different one. But all these products, many of them are specific to my map. So without it, you're not going to be able to move them around. They're just mods that are needed to run the map and everything on it. Not necessarily if you have a replacement for it that does the same thing, go right ahead. Yeah, the map shapes file is just we got a big map. It works. It's just a warning. All is well. The melted cookie. Oh, some of these names, but yeah, all is well. All right. Let's see. Anybody else got any questions? One last chance. Exclamation raffle space and the number of entries. 1,000 points for each entry. You can check your points by typing exclamation point points, and it'll tell you in the chat how many you have. And we're going to cut that drawing off in just another minute, and we'll pick our next winner and get on with. Do the conveyors work for side? I didn't do anything with the conveyors. So if it didn't work, we've got Farm Sim Mac. Thank
You're the
you
bestest.
for the $50 donation. Thank you so much, Farm Sim Mac. You guys are incredible. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for all your support. Glad I could get this map out for you. I can't wait. Keep in touch. We're gonna like I said, I'm gonna take a little break because these things are time consuming, and I'm going to start looking for a job, and I'm gonna start playing on our server with our guys. But I want to get traffic back in the map so you guys can turn it on and off. And then after that, I really want to do one more map probably for FS17 that's gonna take a long time to do because it's gonna be the biggest project I ever undertook if I can still do it after I get a job. But we'll always be doing something here with this map stuff, that's for sure. So thank you so much. You want me to stay? Hey, I'm not going anywhere. Like I said, I like doing it too much, and it's one of those things where you got to do it. Uh, I have to do it. I get bored if I get an idea in my head that I want to see come alive in the map, I have to do it or I can't sleep. That's the way it works. So let me see. Had some mod heads for onions and peanuts. They will work, or has that any of that been updated? We have the mod heads for. Oh, did we put in the? Yeah, the combi pack has our that we put in the mods folder has the heads for the onions and peanuts on the map. How do you create your own train tracks in the map? Bad touch. Slowly and painfully. Laying each segment of track one at a time and then putting the splines. If you go back to the very first making of this map and watch the train process, it's like that's the least my least favorite thing to do is train splines and laying the track. But it's one of the first things that has to be done because the train, you know, you have to be able to work around all that crazy stuff and know where your roads are going to go. So the trains are very early on. And then I build the landscape to the tracks rather than the tracks to the landscape. V2, none of your crops would grow to 100%. The root crops didn't grow at all. Sounds like a mod conflict because they do grow. No job. Love the work you guys do. Way too much to lose. Thank you so much there, Jordan, but it doesn't always pay all the bills. And I do want to eventually get out of my sister's basement. So, if somebody wants to throw me a half a mil, I'll stay and work for you guys the rest of my life. But no, seriously though, I do have to get out of here someday. Let's see. Is there a way to do the mining yourself without paying? No, but the cost is really cheap for those. The gravel you can mine by yourself, and the sand out of the lake, and the silt out of the swamp. But the other four products you have to pay for, but they are super cheap. The Brute Man Seasons mod is not supported for a couple reasons, and it mostly has to do with the layers. There is somebody that has a fix for it, and I know how to fix it. You basically, I'll try to explain the Seasons mod issue a little bit better for you guys. Basically, the Seasons mod needs an available fill type to run in the map. And and I just found this out last week. In order to do the snow is a fill type. It comes in the winter, it piles up on the ground, and I use all the tipping fill types on the map. I use every one of them, so you can tip a lot of products onto the ground, just like the windrow is here on the ground. And so there's no available slots to dump on the ground, you cannot do the snow. It causes an error and it causes not to run. That is the first thing. TC and me, good to see you out there. So that is the first thing. So the obvious fix for that would be take one of there's a I forget what it's called, but you could look through our forums. Take one of the items on the ground, like sugarcane was the example, in that are registered in the map, and you turn off the tipping on ground feature in the mod description file, and voila, you have a tipping point for the whole map to have snow. And if you're going to run the seasons mod, that's all you have to do. But the problem is, if you don't run the seasons mod, and I did that, then it changes the directory structure, and all of a sudden, all the sand in the lake turns to silt, all the gravel in the map turns to something else, and it throws off the pre-built in products. The silt in the lake turns to a different product as well. So I would have had to do a whole thing. And yeah, got your message, Tony. Thank you so much. Get to work, and glad you could show up. Yeah, so that's the big thing. I can't do both of them, but you can do it yourself. If you really want to get the seasons mod to work, jump in our forums. You can get to the link down below, and we'll take care of it. You can do it on your own. You need to, no, not add a fill type. You need to turn off, here, I'll do it. I can do it because we're live. And this is Map Making 101. Let me jump into dun 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 dun. Bring up over here in my desktop the map file, and you want to open up the mod description XML file, and you only want to do this if you are going to run the seasons mod. I thought about doing two copies, but we blow out the links sometimes with the people we have downloading on the same night. So, but if you want to do this, you just come in here, and there's other steps you could do, but this should get it to work. You would go down to where the fruit types are registered, take one of the ones that have heaps. Let's see if I can find it here. Uh, reset spray. I gotta find it. Is earth fruit. I can't see it has windrow. One of these, I probably skipped it already. Use heap true. Any one of these ones that use heap true that are up above, which is all of these right here, the first bunch right there. If you turn one of them to false, then it gives you a place for the dump for the snow to fall. And then just save it and rezip your file and you're good. But the problem is if you turn one of these to false that falls in before the sand, silt, and gravel, then means that, and you don't change it because the snow will come in first in the list. and the number will stay the same, and sand, gravel, and silt will stay the same if you're using the seasons mod. But if you turn it to false and you don't, then sand turns into lavender, silt turns into sand, and gravel turns into silt, and it messes up everything. So only do it if you're going to run the seasons mod. Hope you got that and that answered your question. I'm going to FS17 mod folder switcher is the program, and I know, bear with me, everybody that's been here forever, because we got a lot of people viewing, over 204 tonight, still left. It's a program I wrote. Here it is, mod folder switcher, that allows you to have multiple mod folders. So as you can see, I am running right now off of this server, and it shows our server mods is in our Dropbox, and I created a button to run out of the server files. And basically it links to my Dropbox right here, and our server files are right here. That's the folder it links to. I keep different configurations in it. You can use it for different maps. It keeps your files straight so you don't have to have your maps connected to each other. You know, you could keep mods for each map separately. The game runs better that way if you just put all the map mods for one map in each folder. I have the version 3 button actually is my folder here on my desktop for the one I'm working on. So basically, download the program, install it. It gives you several different folder configurations, and all you have to do to switch between different mod sets is click on the button. So if I click default, it'll go to the default directory. If I want to run version 3, you can see the path changes there. I want to run on the server and play, just click it and then boot up the game, and that's the folder it will use. To add a new button, you just click that button there and say I wanted to run out of the FS17 files folder or something. I'm not going to really do it, but I would do that. I'd give it a name, and for this purpose, I will type test, and then I'll give it a color of yellow. It tells you, and then click there. And now I have a new button labeled test. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Right here, and it leads to the folder that I set up. So that's all it does. And if you want to get rid of a button, just click that one, and it resets it back to normal. Also lets you view your server log file at any time, or whatever log file you are working on, game you're playing on, whatever it's set for. It'll bring up the log file for easy access. It'll also bring up the mods in that folder. If you click on the folder, it'll also open it right up so you can see the contents of that folder. And this here is a backup software for setting a backup spot for servers, basically. If you run this program on your server, you can set a backup location. We have a private server, so we dump our files to a backup location in the Dropbox. So it saves all the files from the folder that we want to. We would select it here, find our save game folder on the server, which it would be, the documents, my games, and then select the save game. Which, can I get to it? Uh, Documents. If this was a server, I would do it, and I would go my games, Farming Simulator 17, save game 1, for example. Select OK. Then I select my backup location to Dropbox, and we'll put it in uh, my screenshots folder just because. And then I would set how often to back it up, 15 minutes, and number of copies, 5. And then I start the backup, and basically it will every 15 minutes put a copy from the server into my Dropbox. So if our server crashes, I have access to it to put it somewhere else so we can keep playing. That's all. Just click to start backup. It'll say backup is running, and it'll create one. And it'll only keep 5 in that folder. So when it gets to number 5, it'll overwrite the first one back to number 1. Pretty simple. That's pretty much the functionality of it. And all of our websites are on the other button there that if you wanted to go to any of them. So easy access to get back here. And that is, you can close that back down. That is pretty much what the FS program does. There's one for 15 as well as 17. And did I just lose? Did I just close? What did I do? What did I do? Where did I go? I just lost my web page or something. I've got messages coming through. Let's pick our winner for the next winner. So contest, where are we? We got to stop this giveaway. Wolfie's got a whole mess of entries, but he deserves a heck of a lot more than that. 100. He's got the most, I think, out of everybody. But he's also donated well worth that amount. So we're going to close this giveaway and pick a winner. Giveaway is going to close right now. And what is this? The third one we're doing, right? Number 3? Yeah, number 3. Uh we've closed the giveaway entry. We're going to do a winner. Is everybody ready? Get your Here we go. The winner of the third $20 card is bum 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 bum. Caroluna. How many did Caroluna have this time? That is awesome. I'm so happy that Caroluna won, only because where is it? I want to see before I put so many tickets into that one drawing. I want to see how many they had left. Caroluna, Caroluna. Where is it? I can't see it. I didn't even see it. I know it's in there somewhere. Hang on, bear with me. Uh, that's weird. I don't even see it in there. Did you see it? Oh, no. How many did you have in there? Oh, Caroluna. I'm just I'm just curious because you had so many in that other one. Oh, 512 this time. All right. Caroluna, I'm going to send you a message with your code if I can find it here. ALLUNA. That looks like it. Yep. And let me pull up your code here and sending it your way in a message right now. Let me know that you got it okay. There you go. You should have received a little pop up there. And I'm going to reset that because we got another one of those to give away. And I'm going to run out of time because I really do have to finish this show up by 11. So we got one more tonight. I got one more that I will save for our next broadcast. I will be back next week. We'll do a show just to the answer questions show. And thanks again to everybody that donated. But we're going to do one more of those tonight, and then we'll do another giveaway next week. And you guys are just totally awesome. So let's get back to finishing up this farm in a little bit. Dump my stuff, and we'll start the next drawing up in just a second. Yeah, let me get back for the last one. Let KW, if he's still out there, throw everybody a little bit more points for the last one. Same rules. I'm opening up the giveaway, exclamation point raffle, and it's 1,000 points per raffle ticket. We're gonna let that one run until just before the end of the show. Uh, there you go. Entry costs 1,000 per entry, and KW will give out everybody the rest of the points. We'll get out another $20 card tonight, and I've got another that. Well, I actually don't have it yet, but I'm gonna do another one because we had that big mess up in the beginning. So hey, come back next week and we'll give away another prize or maybe even more. You never know. We'll try to give away stuff when we get some extra cash coming in. It's always good. Uh, use up those points. We give out points. Did KW find more points? I don't know if he did, but it's crazy. Look at that thing go. Um, I don't want to do that right now. Go get my. I'm gonna jump over to open that up. That there's a plow, but I'm gonna jump around to. Let's see. That's done. I don't feel like going up and getting. Oh yeah, don't forget the hidden objects. I should run around the map and try to find some of the hidden objects, but that would give it all away for you guys. Get your all use up all your points. Exclamation point points. Blaupunkt1, thank you for the $25 donation. Thank you so much, Blaupunkt1. Again with another $25. I don't even know what we're at because I don't know if I reset it at the beginning of the show. But no, I think we didn't. So it looks like though another 400 plus dollars. Last show was amazing. You guys have just been I already seeded that. I can't even farm when I do these shows. I'm just going to drive in circles for the last half hour or last 20 minutes or whatever it is. And did I do this field? I don't want to do that one. I did that. Oh, we can seed this one. Yeah, let's find that seeder because he's hired worker drunk guy over here. But yeah, there's 9 hidden items. I didn't add any more time constraints. Wanted to get this map. That's a problem with map making. I could work on one map forever, pretty much, always with changes and additions and making things different. But you guys would never see them if I did that. So we work on it to a point where we're satisfied, and then we start a new project eventually, get another one out. But there's a couple more things I still want to do to this. But if I did that, you wouldn't be. Then there's always a couple more after that, and a couple more after that. Badzilla, thank you
Thanks
so
for a
much
great map.
for the $100 donation, Badzilla. Thank you so much. You're incredible. Badzilla made the museum this year too. He's always been here, always helping out. Hillbilly Willie has 51,000. So yep, KW's been done. So basically, you could get 51 entries there. KW's been giving out some points. Let's see, Jeff M at 252 has 6,000. That's good for 6 entries. So you do exclamation point raffle space 6 for you, just in case anybody. Am I going to try to do a 16x, Thomas? I'm going to try to take a break for a little bit and see where my next Bugweiser, thank you for the
Thanks for
$10
all the hard
donation.
work.
I'm going to be streaming and playing a little bit and looking for a job as well. But I'm going to get to we'll see what comes out. You know, I hate to say things ahead of time because what happens is something happens and it usually changes my entire way of thinking. I do have, it is one of the possibilities, let's put it that way. A 16x map, I've never done one. It would just be amazing. A map 4 times the size of this, but I don't, that, you know what type of time commitment that would be? You know how long it takes me to do a 4x map? Uh, a 16x is a ton of it's a big commitment that I always wanted to do, but don't know if I have the guts to start it, you know? It's like I'll do it if you guys want to wait for 2 years. No, Thomas to help me out. I yeah, put this in the middle of a 16x. It's been we all those things have been discussed. It would but I if I did a 16x, it's like this. Everything would have to be bigger. The railroads would have to be transferred. I mean, the railroad system would be hugely important on the size map. You'd want faster trains, and that's it. The train splines would, I'd want to be super. So it just, You'd think you just drop this in, but there's so much. You don't want all the good stuff to be in the middle and all the factories to the middle for two reasons. Number one, the map won't run as good as if you spread it out. And number two, it won't be as nice unless you had different like towns and stuff on a 16x map. So, uh, you'd heck yeah, you'd wait for any map from you. It's something I always would love to do, but I want to do it in a way that nobody's done before. So, and make it with just so many. I have so many ideas to go into it. It's just a time commitment. But I'm not ruling it out. Let's see where things lead us, and we'll go from there. We'll give you guys. I'm getting tired of talking, but it's been a great night. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. All that you've done. I'll be back next week. As always, I'm going to shoot for Friday, but I'm not 100% sure if Friday's going to work at 9 p.m. And usually, if I don't do a Friday show, I try to do it on Thursday at 8 p.m. So, but we'll get playing. Check it out. Let me know what you think next week. And if you run into any questions, come back next weekend. We'll try to answer as many as possible. And usually, if all goes well, we'll try to, if there's something that we missed, which does happen, that's causing other people issues, we'll try to get it fixed as soon as possible. But if we didn't this time, we're gonna see what else, add a few things. Probably another month down the road, you'll get an update with the traffic back in the map. I hate traffic splines, but we'll do it. We're always thinking outside the box. Sometimes you want to see a river map with several boats. There's a lot of things that we'd like to do. There's a floating tree up a shell. Thanks, Zulu. Uh, I hope you can cut it down. I'll make a note of that. How can we, we've been, the funny thing is we have that floating tree that you found outside a shell has been there since version 1 because we never added any trees. We just keep finding them floating. And these guys keep missing them. You know how to activate the traffic. Yeah, if I had the splines in here, you could activate the traffic, but I don't have. No future updates to this map, version 3, are going to cause. Good question there, but you won't have to do any more for this map updates unless we do something major. Unless there's something major that comes out that we want to add in that it brings us to a version 4 instead, another 6, 8 months, and that ends up the route we're going. You never know, but at this point, no, we're not going to be doing any updates. Thank you, Eagle927. I got to get out of the basement, but I'm not going to leave Farm Sim. I got two. If you win the lotto, you'll help me. You guys have done so much. Thank you so much. But I can't win the lotto, so I guess I got to try to. For anybody who knows, I've had a spinal disease and lots of issues going on, but I've really taken a lot of this summer to just try to get back into shape. And I'm probably in the best shape that I've been in, honestly. Lost almost 40 pounds. Uh, been strengthening the muscles in my back to help keep my spine into place because my spine is fused from my pelvis all the way up my neck, but just trying to get a little bit of mobility and be able to walk without pain in the beginning was a lot tough. But now that it's mostly fused, I've been working on strengthening it so I can do more stuff. And I am actually probably literally in the best shape I've been in the past 25 years since I got the disease. Well, found out that I had it. So I can actually go back to work and at least try to find a job, but it's going to be tough being out of work for the last 5 years and trying to get something is, yeah, gonna at 51 years old, it's not going to be easy, but I'll take anything at this point. Even if I have to work at Walmart as a greeter, at least it'll give me some regular spending cash and help. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing, but we'll be around. There's a place in your i3D file. To add traffic, yeah, but you still need the splines for them to run on there, Thomas. I've been doing this a while. I've got that. You can add the cars in, but they're not going to go because I don't have splines. I will put this one up. Point out where you get silt. Yeah, I can do that. Uh, there's two swamps in the map. That one on the west, one on the east side. And to get silt, you go to one of the swamps uh, with a loader. Forgive me for taking this loader to one of the swamps, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's a little bit of a drive. Yeah, turned 65. Hey, nobody's getting older, but literally, I'm in better shape now than I was when I was. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with the disease I have, but things are going good. So we'll see what happens. And if nobody, what the heck is that? Oh, uh, yeah, I'm not exact. Yeah, you could put that in, but it's not gonna show up on the map because Thomas, because there's no splines for them to come up on the map. You don't get gold for the concrete factory castle. You make gold at the concrete factory. Grab the 66 custom Chevy from the store, which is under cars right here. Pick up this little custom Chevy mod and go over to the gold and load it up and you sell it and you make some cash for building the factory this time around. If the download keeps failing, you might need to wait a little bit because, yeah, there's probably a million people doing it. Silt does not respawn. There's a ton of it. When it's gone, oddly enough, there's a backup plan. You can use manure as well or slurry in the process of making your fertilizer. We just figured we'd throw silt into this place over here. So there's another swamp on the other side as well. Vinny Cordone, thank you for the $25 donation, Vinny. Thank you so much. But uh, you shouldn't run out of silt, but if you do, silt is the one thing that has replacements at the that you can use. So you will never run out of being able to make fertilizer. You may run out of silt, but there's like a whole bunch of millions. You could run out of sand and gravel, however, but there's over 100 million on each map. When you start. So just don't sell 100 million and haven't save enough to build your factories before you do, because that's their own real use. You could sell some. You could sell a whole lot. You could probably sell 90 million of it if you wanted to, and then use the last 10 for building the factories. But you've got to come down here and just scrape the bottom. There it goes. See, it's in there, and you'll get bucket loads of silt out of the bottom of the swamp. Pretty cool, huh? And there's one swamp on each side, and they both have lots and lots of silt. So then you can bring a loader up here, but I don't have one, so I'm just going to dump it right on the ground, and voila. So like I was saying, if you did the seasons mod, this because we are the only map I think that did it this way. Maybe there's other ones now, but preloaded the map with product in the swamps and stuff. That's what throws off the seasons mod. It changes the order of these crops. They're actually crops, just the silt. And you would be dumping. Vinny Cordone, thank you for another $25. Back to back 25s. Thank you so much there, Vinny. Appreciate it. Awesome. You guys are awesome. What can I say? You missed the tunnels. Well, actually, I like it better without the tunnels, but those things are going to happen. Some people like the tunnels, some don't. The tunnels I had issues with a little bit, uh, and it just opened up the map to me. It wouldn't have bothered me as much if on our server these guys used the no collision camera, so I always ended up driving through the tunnels and not being able to see my vehicle. So that was the real thing. I like them better without it because of that. Oh, Dan's coming down with the truck. Hi, Dan. I'll go back and load you up. Pick up the pile I left. And then we're going to give you guys just another minute, one more minute to get in that raffle because it's almost that time of day where I'm going to have to call it and get back to my duties of watching children. Uh, yeah, so where did I dump it? Over here. I'll load Dan up. Pick after I load Dan up here, we'll pick a winner of this last drawing and we'll have one more next week. We'll do another drawing for another card and answer any of your guys' questions. At least one more. We'll see what we come up with. We might be okay to do a few more. You'll have to come by and check it out. And we'll try to answer any other questions you guys have as well when that comes up. So I didn't get all this there, but we'll start working on filling them up with the little trailer. It shouldn't take long. He only holds like 8,000 something. Yeah. So once he's filled up, I'm gonna stop this drawing. Get exclamation point raffle space, and the number tickets are 1,000 a piece. Use your points. Uh, exclamation point points to check it out. Stop by. You know what I'm going to do next week to help people out as well? I'll set it up so that our regular viewing will get bonus points to help people that have used up all their stuff. So if you're here for the first time tonight, stop by next week. We'll yeah, Dagenet Daycare. Hey, maybe that's a job. I'll do anything for money. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna bump up the regular points for viewers next week to help pad people's accounts for the next time. We'll give away a couple more prizes next week as well, but extra bonus earning. You earn points just by showing up and watching the live stream, and we're gonna make them count next week for because so many people used them up. Vinny Cardone, third time donation tonight, $15 more. Thank you so much, Vinny. Woo! Yeah, that's amazing. Uh, we're gonna go to the drawing. I gotta pick a winner and get back to work. Let's see. Hey, that's how I make money. Odd jobs. Let's see. Where are we? Escape key. And we're gonna close the giveaway. We've got. It looks like we've got a couple of good entries in there. A few different hundreds. Closing the giveaway right now. Picking our last winner for this week. How many trees do you have to cut down before you plant new ones, Method Man? I have no idea. Nobody's gotten that far yet. Oh, more than you could imagine. I wish I knew. Wait, yeah, like 10,000. There's so many trees on, I don't know, there's a lot. So here's our last winner. Picking the winner. Dun 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 dun. Drum roll, please. Our last winner is FF Mike. You won. FF Mike. It looks like I'm gonna jump in here. Congratulations. I think a new viewer tonight. I don't recognize the name, or he's been hiding out. Whoops, I don't want to do that to almost messaged. Grats there, FF Mike. I'm going to try to send you a PM here. And if that is you, let yeah, well, it has to be FF Mike. Yeah, it's the same. All right. He's hiding. All right, I got your name. I'm going to send you your code for a $20 gift. And if anybody has problems with their codes, just email me at albert at Gmail. I put these in a spreadsheet. Sometimes I make a mistake with a letter or a number, but if I didn't, try changing the O's to zeros or zeros to O's if it doesn't work at first, and then get back to me. But normally the first time they usually work. So there, you should get your code FF Mike. Congratulations on winning $20 Steam Wallet gift code. And uh, yeah, pretty awesome. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this guy down here for now and get ready to say goodnight to you guys. Thank you so much. I am going to. Can you? Yes, you. If you don't want to use it, FF Mike, I can give it right back away next week. I don't have time tonight, but just message me back. He's actually wants to donate it back, and there we can give away another card next week. But I'm out of time for this evening, so if anybody wanted to do that, yeah, we'll give it away. How do we get the selling points? Hit the good night there, big man 3501. Last thing is the slash key that's on the question mark brings up all your list of your factories, shops, warehouses, and animals with our new menu. So you can see your sell points by highlighting choose from list, clicking there, and there they all are in the list, and you can go to each one or just click the first one and scroll through them, and you'll see what each of them takes. And just look at the big map with the 9 key. They're all on here. You can see them. But if you want to go into the this map here, you can actually zoom in. They're all labeled like the B products, factory, central transport. All the points are there. Just click on them and click visit like the meat company. And there we are. We're at the meat company. So that's how you get around to your sell points. Thank you, everybody. Any extra? Yep, that key is the slash. I don't know. Is that forward? It's the one that's on the bottom right corner next to the shift key on a American keyboard. So there we are. We'll be back next week. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all the donations. They will be in the next update. You guys that are new or moved up in class, we'll get you in the museum on the next go round. Thank you, everybody, and have a great night. We'll catch you all soon.